My name is Willow Gahm. I'm a biofeedback specialist, a bioresonance specialist, and in the Harvard psychology field. And today I spoke about biotherapeutics, which is an AI-based software based on 25,000 different data set frequencies. This is really the future of bioenergetic medicine. It's biohacking. It's helping individuals to reach their peak performance levels, their own personal level of genius, and it's excellent for pre- and post-surgery as well as preventative medicine. I'm happy to be here to discuss a little bit of what you've probably already seen on Reto. I see a few of you who have already tried the biohacking today and yesterday. So I'm going to be presenting to you a bit of how this works. So basically, it's the bioenergetics, the future of bioenergetic medicine, biohacking your peak performance levels. So I would ask you, how many of you woke up this morning tired? Or how many of you, exactly, a few of us, right? How many of you have a little bit of back pain when you're sitting in your chair right now, a little bit of neck pain, something like this? It can happen, right? But when this happens, when we wake up and we're tired in the morning, this means that we're actually not functioning at our peak performance levels. So my name is Willow Gahm. I am a biofeedback expert, a biospecialist, and I am also... There we go. I'm in the Harvard University psychology field, and I've been working with patients already for 7 years. So what exactly is biohacking and what is peak performance? So the biotherapeutic software that I work with is actually an AI-based software. It's a Class 2 medical device, also CE certified for the EU, and it has the AI functionality in the sense that it's already programmed with 25,000 different pre-programmed frequencies. We go through a calibration, a test, an assessment, and then the device itself is able to actually define and create a personalized therapy based on these frequencies. There we go. So let's take a moment and look at a use case, real life scenario. So what does this look like and what type of results are we able to get? So one of the patient class types that I work with is athletes. This particular client came to me. He did his first Ironman back in 2018 in Nice, France, and he's looking to qualify for the Ironman in Hawaii. For those of you who know, that's one of the toughest or the toughest to get into. You need to be at about 10 hours, 10 and a half hours to actually qualify for that. At the moment, he's qualifying in at 13 hours in his last Ironman. So how do we approach this? We were able to hack the inflammation levels, the infection levels. So when athletes are really overexerting themselves, we see a lot of microinflammation in the joints, the knees, the back, and this prevents you from actually performing at your peak levels. So as you can see on the screen, we were able to really, over the course of 3 weeks, 1 session per week, about 1.5 hours per session, we were able to hack into the inflammation, the infection, and the oxygenation levels in order to boost swimming and running times. So we're continuing to work with this athlete. We're going to be working on the biking and measuring that soon. But the other thing that we were able to measure was the energy levels. And I'm going to explain in the upcoming slides how exactly we're able to hack energy levels and to boost them. So, as I mentioned, this software is programmed with 25,000 different data set points. Each of these data set points, you can think of them like a sine or a cosine wave. So it goes up and down like a wave. They're also corresponding to different remedies, virus, bacteria, amoeba, worms, and many other different factors. So once we've gone through this calibration, we've done the test, we've done the assessment. The device has been able to assess, based on these 25,000 plus different frequencies, what is the person's particular condition, the particular set point at the moment. Then we go into the personalized therapy. So how this works is, based on those frequencies, the sine and cosine waves that I mentioned before, the device is actually able to send the opposite frequency wavelength back to the patient. By doing this, it collapses the frequency wavelength, hence eliminating whatever the pathogen is in the body. This is the way that we're able to actually eliminate the inflammation, the microinflammation, the different infections, which are often based on bacteria, viruses, and we're able to boost oxygenation levels, which hence improves the performance and the speed of athletes, such as the one we saw before. Another amazing functionality of this device is actually that it's not just prescribing a determined therapy for the client, it's actually able to measure while in real time, while the therapy is happening, the reactivity of the client. So this means if the therapy is not enough for the client and that we need to boost the voltage during the set 30 minutes or 1 hour, the device itself is able to actually boost the voltage or the output of the frequency, or it's able to reduce it. It's able to also see if for today with a client's system has been override and we're getting an alarm response. So it's able to really test in real time what exactly it is that the patient needs and whether or not it's too much or not enough. There we go. So here we have an example. On the left-hand side, you're able to see the beginning of a patient session. As you can see on the left, all of these values are on one hand above 100 and they're also in red. So what does this mean? This means that these are the main contributing factors to the patient's condition. We move to the image on the right. You can see that after the therapy, all of the values have reduced. So we're not seeing as many red values. We're seeing only about 15 values that are above 100. And out of those 15 values, only 2 are remaining at red. So this means that we were able to really eliminate and cleanse the system, all of the pathogens, while also boosting levels. This means we've hacked into the body's machine, we've hacked into the mitochondria, we've been able to boost the energy machine of the body. So in my 7 years of working with patients, the 3 things that I see and the 3 things for you guys all to pay attention to already in your daily life, even outside of the sessions, would be inflammation, infection, and oxygenation. So these 3 things are the key underlying factors behind all performance deficit. So you want to be performing at your best levels. You want to be thinking fast. You want to be making decisions quickly. In order to be able to do this, what we need to do is reduce inflammation, reduce infection, and boost oxygenation levels. By doing so, we really have the ability to first eliminate and then boost. And by doing this, we're able to hack, we're able to hack into the system. So we eliminate, we boost, and this frees up space. So all of that time, that energy that you were wasting with being tired, with the back pain, with the pain in the neck, this is all energy that you freed up and you're able to use for your own personal level of genius, your own peak performance. So you're able to actually hack into the system and allow yourself, allow the neurons to fire and wire at faster capacities, allow the muscles to function at higher speeds, and this is exactly why you guys are here, what we want. We want to have bright ideas, we want to connect, we want to be thinking fast, and this is exactly what biohacking is doing. So if you haven't had a chance, I'm going to be here for the rest of the afternoon. I would love to talk with you if you're interested in having a session here or back in Zurich, but I look forward to speaking with you all about it after the session. Thank you.